Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Lily who loved Halloween more than anything in the world. She loved the costumes, the candy, and the spooky stories. But most of all, she loved the haunted houses. Every year, Lily and her friends would go to the local haunted house. They would scream and laugh and have the time of their lives. But this year, Lily was determined to experience something truly scary. She had heard stories about an old, abandoned house on the outskirts of town. It was said to be haunted by the ghost of a young girl who had been murdered there many years ago. Lily decided to go to the house on Halloween night, all by herself. She knew it was dangerous, but she was too curious to resist. As she approached the house, Lily felt a chill run down her spine. The house was dark and silent, and the windows were boarded up. It looked like something out of a horror movie. Lily took a deep breath and knocked on the door. There was no answer. She knocked again, louder this time. Still no answer. Lily decided to try the doorknob. It turned easily, and the door creaked open. Lily stepped inside the house. It was dark and dusty, and the air was thick with the smell of mildew. She could hear her heart pounding in her chest. She took a few steps forward, her flashlight cutting through the darkness. She came to a staircase and climbed to the second floor. The second floor was even darker and creepier than the first. Lily's flashlight flickered and went out. She was plunged into darkness. Lily stood there for a moment, her heart pounding in her chest. She could hear a strange noise coming from somewhere nearby. It was a soft, whimpering sound. Lily took a step forward, her hand outstretched. She bumped into something cold and hard. It was a wall. She followed the wall until she came to a door. She felt for the doorknob and turned it. The door opened easily. Lily stepped inside the room and gasped. She was standing in a bedroom. In the center of the room was a bed, and on the bed was a young girl. The girl was sitting up in bed, her long, dark hair hanging over her face. She was staring at Lily with empty, black eyes. Lily screamed and turned to run, but the door slammed shut behind her. She was trapped. The girl stood up and walked slowly towards Lily. She reached out her hand and touched Lily's cheek. Lily's skin turned cold to the touch. The girl leaned in close and whispered in Lily's ear, "You're mine now." Lily screamed again, but no one could hear her. She was lost forever in the haunted house. The next day, Lily's friends went to the house to look for her. But they couldn't find her anywhere. She was simply gone. To this day, Lily's spirit is said to haunt the house. She is known as the ghost girl, and she is said to lure children to their deaths. So if you're ever in the neighborhood of the old, abandoned house on the outskirts of town, be careful. You might just end up like Lily, trapped forever in the haunted house.